So Rick, you coach both Hong Kong's Siobhan Haughey and Canada's Maggie MacNeil, who have had amazing campaigns at this Olympics. You must be super proud.
I am. I'm very proud of them and their achievements. They both worked really hard. You're talking about two fantastic athletes from different domains, different events. Maggie being a butterflyer who can swim some great freestyle, and Siobhan, who's a great freestyler, but she can also swim breaststroke or butterfly or freestyle. So she's done some things. They've both done some great things, and it's been an amazing journey.
And how long have you worked with both of these swimmers for?
I've worked with Maggie for 3.5 years, and I worked with Siobhan for 6. So 6 years it's been a great experience, and really watching her grow over that time from being a young swimmer that was actually very good coming in to just being the elite of the elite. I mean, swimming and beating world record holders, Katie Ledecky, Federica Pellegrini. So watching their journeys has been really special.
They both looked actually very calm on pool deck and just like they were having a great time. Do you think that it's really hit them what they've managed to achieve at these Olympic Games?
I hope it's hitting them now. I'm glad it wasn't hitting them as much during the competition. One of the things that, especially with Siobhan, because she had the pressure, Maggie was with Team Canada, so she had some interesting scenarios where you already had Kylie Moss and Penny Alexiak and Taylor Ruck on the team, but for Siobhan, she was carrying the weight of Hong Kong all sport, potential to be a medalist. We tried to normalize it by talking about it being just another swim meet. These are the same competitors we've seen before. We tried to normalize it, but there was a lot of pressure. And I think now they're reaching the point where they started to begin to enjoy it. Once Maggie had the weight off her shoulders, having won the gold, and then once Siobhan won the first silver, going into the 100 freestyle, which was her second event, as I told her, I said, at this point, you're free. You don't have to worry anymore. And she was a lot more relaxed.
Do you think with Siobhan, she was kind of described, I guess, as a dark horse in her field? There was a lot of attention on some of the Australian athletes and some of the US athletes. Do you think that was a benefit to her?
If it was a benefit, I don't know. I think that she also had the pressure that she was looking at. I mean, Kate Campbell in the 100 free was the world record holder. Federica Pellegrini in the 200 free was the world record holder. You're talking about some legendary names in sport and in swimming. Being the underdog, yes, you may not be looked at as much, but you're still having to beat some living legends. So there's a bit of pressure on you for that.
And you've worked with Siobhan for, you said 6 years. What sets her apart from other swimmers that you've worked with?
She has an amazing work ethic. Her training, what she does in training is just tremendously special. I've never seen someone do some of the things that she can do, especially in the last year. She took her training to a whole new level. She's also a brilliant tactician. She is a student of the sport, and she understands her sport and her race is better than anyone. And we knew that to compete against some of the people like Ariana Titmus and to compete against Kate Campbell and Emma McKeon, that she was going to have to be at her best. What separates her, I'd say her work ethic, her knowledge, her desire to be successful. One of the things that's also really interesting about Siobhan is that I think getting fourth at the World Championship really fueled her and just drove her. She knew that she was at the elite level, and she wanted to prove it by getting a medal, and she certainly did.
She had to pull out of the semi-finals of the 50-meter free because of a hip injury. How is she going? How serious was that injury?
She's had some. She's not really good about communicating, so you kind of have to read the signs on that. She's so tough and so stoic that she's not going to let you, she's not going to let you know that she's hurt. It was an interesting comment. I asked her if she wanted to go upstairs with me to watch one of the events, and she's like, I don't think I can walk up the stairs. And I was like, what do you mean? And that's when it came out about her hip being really sore and really painful. I'm like, wait a minute, we just made it to the semis. You still have a long career ahead of you. We're not going to push this. We're going to swim the relay. And she wanted to do that for the team. And I said, we're going to stop here. She's got the World Championship coming up in December, the ISL coming up in August. So we're just going to take it easy. When I left, she seemed to be doing a little bit better. She's going to spend some time doing physio. Hong Kong Sports Institute has some great people, and they're going to take real good care of her.
Now, Maggie MacNeil came away with 3 medals, a gold, silver and a bronze. She seems like she's in the form of her life. You know, have these Olympics come at the right time for her?
They have. She was also coming off of a collegiate season where she broke the NCAA record in the 100 butterfly and won the NCAA title in the 100 fly and the 100 free. She also accomplished something no one has ever accomplished. She went 48 in a 100-yard fly and 49 in a 100 back. So she is really at the moment, the best moment of her life. Siobhan also is doing a thing where her level of work has also put her in a position where she's achieving things that she's never done. The 100 free was really interesting, where swim after swim after swim, she kept lowering the Asian record. So I think that both of those athletes we hit it at the right time.
And I think the big question is Paris 2024, only a few years away. Do you think we're going to see both of these athletes there?
I know Maggie's heart set on 2024. She's really looking forward to it. Siobhan is trying to figure out what she wants to do. She's got her degree. She's finished with school. She's been 2 years postgraduate. We know that, Abu Dhabi, the world champions, short course world championships, when she was swimming in the ISL earlier this year, she kept getting faster and just missed the world record in the 200 free. And I think, legitimately with the track that she's on, that world record is definitely in jeopardy. And I know, putting your stamp on a world record, that's something I know she'd like to do. So one step at a time, we'll make it through December and then kind of reevaluate.
I'm sure everyone in Hong Kong is really hoping to see her there. Rick, thank you very much for joining me tonight.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate the time. Take care.